guys.
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest offering from the boys in Hatebreed. They have a new album coming out in November, I believe it's November. It was supposed to come out earlier in the year. The album got pushed later into the year because of Rona. And I believe November is now when it's been announced that the new Hatebreed album is coming out. And they just released this brand new lyric video called Weight of the False Self, which I believe is the name of the record. I could be wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. But either way, that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
And this song is on the album. So this is our first taste of brand new Hatebreed, and we haven't done Hatebreed on the channel in a long time, and I'm gonna say that this is a band that completely grew on us from the first when we started the channel to now. This band went from 0 to 100 as far as our taste is concerned.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite live bands.
Definitely.
One of my favorite live. If Hatebreed is playing anywhere close to where we are, I'm never gonna miss a show. Never gonna. We saw them twice in last year. We saw them headlining their 25th year anniversary and at Heavy Montreal.
Yeah, and I didn't think that they could get better live until we watched them at Heavy Montreal.
And I don't know if it because it was outdoors, there was a lot more energy. It's the festival.
There was more people.
I don't know because the show in Toronto was crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But the one in Montreal, it took crazy to like a whole new level of crazy. I mean, I had rocks in my shoes from like the pebbles where we were. It was absolutely insane. Not many times in a show I feared for my well-being. In that one, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to survive this.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know if I'm going to survive this. All right. On that note, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
New Hatebreed? Let's do this.
If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Free yourself from burdens that you know exist. Don't carry the curse of the fatalist. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Free yourself from burdens that you know exist. Don't carry the curse of the fatalist. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Free yourself from burdens that you know exist. Don't carry the curse of the fatalist. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. No victim mindset, raise your standard. Your true self calls and you must answer. Lift the weight of the false self crushing you. Lift yourself up from malevolence. Lift the curse of the fatalist haunting you. Lift yourself out from the death grip. Lift the burden upon your shoulders. There's a challenge that's begging to be risen to. There's a voice and it's your true self calling you. End the cycle. Kill all willful self-abuse. Never justify another excuse. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Free yourself from burdens that you know exist. Don't carry the curse of the fatalist. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Lift the burden keeping you from being free. Holding you to standards you're not meant to reach. Lift the weight of the false self crushing you. Lift the curse of the fatalist haunting you. Lift yourself out from the death grip. Lift the burden on your shoulders. If you wanna make a difference in the world, it means you have to be different from the world you see. Never justify another excuse. Lift the weight of the false self and you will be set free.
Holy. That ending, it was just so brutal.
Chugging.
Oh my god, like they slowed it down, but they increased the heaviness. Oh, that ending was just like dragging a body through the mud.
Yeah.
That's what that ending there was. All right, you go first. What did you think of this brand new Hatebreed track?
I mean, I'm more when it comes to Hatebreed. I really do enjoy their tracks that are very fast and very aggressive. This one was like not the opposite, but like half the opposite. It was slow and very just angry.
It was more methodic and intense.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like, like fast and aggressive. It was more slower and more methodic, but it still had a lot of intensity
yeah.
built into the track. And then at the end, it got even slower and heavier.
I didn't even know you could get more chugging than that.
Oh, but that ending was just like it made you feel like you want to.
It makes you feel like the stories were dropping, like it was an earthquake.
Yeah, and the building is collapsing upon itself, and you're going like one floor at a time, like an accordion, and it's just going like you're kind of going like that, like and it's giving you a jolt to your body.
A jolt to your body
every time you're
falling,
falling down with it. Every time you go down, like that's interesting. I just felt like this track live. It's going to kill.
It's definitely one of those tracks that's like the hype up track.
Yeah, it's a song that changes that changes the mood. It goes from being fast and aggressive to a more slower but even more violent outburst. It calls for, because of the slower nature and the intensity that it has built into it and the heaviness. It gives it for a more angry outburst. It gives you more of a chance to be angry within yourself almost.
But it feels like one of those songs that they would play a couple songs and then this is the song to wake you up for the next couple. Like
it's like after a big wave of energy, you need a song that still has energy, but it gives you something.
Injects you with some energy.
Yeah, okay, gives you something else. All right, I get it. A couple of things I want to say about this track, besides what we already talked about in terms of the music, the energy that it has, the intensity, the heaviness. I always, one of the things I like about Hatebreed is when they start the song with a little bit of a guitar feedback. It gives you this sense of something brewing.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like when I hear that, I'm like, oh shit, this is a Hatebreed track, and there's gonna be fire and smoke and hell to pay with once it gets going.
Yeah.
So I love that kind of an intro. I know it's kind of overused, but I don't care. I love it. And in a live setting, it works.
It's even better.
Yeah, because you hear the feedback from the amps and the guitars, and he's like, oh, it's time to pull up your big boy pants. You know what I mean? Like, get ready. And this one has that energy. At the end, like I said, this song, if you work in a vineyard and you're trying to go old school in how to press the wine and you have to stomp on the grapes, just play the ending of the song because it makes you want to like stomp on the fucking grapes until like there's no grapes left. That's the feeling that I got.
Yeah.
Like if I'm listening to this live, I'm gonna pull a Nasty. You know the band Nasty, the way the guy was headbanging, like he was giving himself head. I'm gonna pull one of those. I'm gonna go like I'm gonna throw my back out after 5 seconds, but I don't care. We have free healthcare. Another thing I want to say about this song, the lyrics. The lyrics of this song are really powerful, and more important than being powerful, they're empowering. Because if there's a message,
and they're very catchy too, because
they're simple. They repeat themselves.
They're very simple, so it just ingrains it into your head.
100%. But that's one of the formulas of Hatebreed. The songs are not overly complicated. I mean, they're not written by a theologian. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get, and the easiness of digestion of the lyrics and how much they're repetitive. How repetitive they become throughout the song.
It helps you ingrain it in your head, yeah.
It makes you remember. But the message of the song is really powerful and empowering. Because I believe this to my core. We live in a world right now where people are happy with being victims. And almost like you want to be the biggest... It's almost like you get more attention for being a victim than for empowering yourself from moving out of a victimhood situation and doing something for yourself. It's almost like who's the biggest victim, and the one that's the biggest victim has the more people patting you on the back saying it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. I don't like that mentality. I don't like that attitude of victimization, of you being okay with. And I'm not saying people are not victims, but I'm saying you should empower yourself to remove yourself from that position and to move into a better position for yourself.
Yeah.
Not always seeking the desire to be a victim. Oh, look, he said something about me. Oh, look, he's being mean to me. Okay, stop being a victim. At what point in time do you want to move from that? You know what I mean? So this song to me touched upon that. Upon you not being a victim anymore.
Yeah.
It's not to say that you cannot start off as a victim of something, but nothing says that you need to remain a victim
you can
forever.
Always move forward.
You can move forward. You can better yourself. You can become a better person. and help the ones around you not being victims as well. So I like the message of this track because to me it resonates with a lot of what's happening now. Like I said, it's almost like people putting their hands up in the air to see who's the biggest victim. I'm not a fan of that kind of mentality, because that kind of mentality does not allow you to progress. And if anything, actually makes you regress, because it doesn't give you the necessary tools for you to be able to survive in a world that's ugly. It's just the way the world is. It's ugly. Let's face the facts. So I like the message of this song. I like how it was approached. It wasn't preachy. It wasn't in a way that's offensive. It's in a way that makes you really think that regardless of where you are in life, you know, you can do better. You can become better. Yeah, and you're not alone. There's other people that have gone through what you're going through, or that are currently going through what you're going through, and nothing says that being a victim is cool. Like, better yourself.
Yeah.
And move and become a better person. Get rid of that weight of the world off of your shoulders. Become a better person. So I felt that the lyrics were very important, very empowering, and like I said, not in a preachy kind of way. In a very subtle approach. As subtle as you could be when you're a Hatebreed.
Yeah.
Alright, I like that. Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Okay, perfect. On that note, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with more videos. See you guys.
See ya.